We will move on to public comment. If there's anyone in the audience who wishes to address the council, please come forward, give us your name, where you live, and you have 4 minutes.
Julian Ruck, 1423 Lapeer Avenue, Polly's Place. I brought some show and tell tonight, so I'm going to move real quickly through this, okay? There are a lot of gardens and community gardens in Port Huron right now springing up, as we well know. There was a recent article on it. Something I've been having trouble getting across in the short amount of time that I have with a lot of city officials is the difference between what we're doing at Polly's Place and what's happening with other community gardens. Polly's Place is designed with permaculture in mind. I have 20 years permaculture experience. So what I'm doing, what we're doing at Polly's Place is information and knowledge that I've imported to this community from workshops, projects, homesteads, literally all over the country, okay? So though some gardens are pulling everything out right now, there's hundreds of pounds of produce available at Polly's Place. I pulled this turnip out today. There's hundreds of pounds of kale alone. There's broccoli flowers. There's peppers that have not gotten much bigger than this all summer because people harvest them too fast. And so next year I need to plant twice as many peppers. Japanese eggplant right now. You can probably get about 50 pounds worth. And I have to ask you, having shown you that, and also probably about 5 million seeds of kale, carrot, lettuce, everything that we've collected from our garden this year, here's 2 tomatoes. Now we know how many seeds are in tomatoes, right? So we all know that potentially there's tens of thousands of pounds of tomatoes that can be grown from these 2 tomatoes. Now, knowing what I've shared with you here now, if the safety, well-being, and food security of the entire community depended on one person and their knowledge here, who would you bet on? The people pulling out their gardens, or the person and project that's growing enough produce to actually have salad greens probably into December and beginning again in April like we did this year? Additionally, our nonprofit, this isn't what you think, this is dried basil, okay? Our nonprofit for the Harrison Point community is looking at doing added value products that the neighborhood can grow, like basil salt and dried basil, sell it through the nonprofit, and now there's added income for everybody in the community. This is something somebody in the neighborhood's been doing for us. Lastly, for show and tell, in case you haven't read the news article yet, you'll see that one line here says, Port Huron City Manager James Freed is supportive of community gardens as a way to enhance the city's neighborhoods. What I spent all day working on today is something like 128 pages of over 2 years worth of dialogue with the city beginning in May 2020, and have gotten no traction, no movement, have been maligned consistently denigrated in our process, when what we're doing is next tier and something this community deeply needs. I've emailed the Google Doc link to I think most or all of you here. I have 1 physical copy. I want to make sure the mayor gets it.
Thank you.
Yeah. As I was telling my friend here just a few minutes ago, it's like the game of I'm not touching you. Sure, you're not directly attacking our garden. This newspaper article does.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the audience who wishes to address the City Council this evening?
Hello, Stacie Parker. I live in the township. I did live in the city for many years. My family has. I've been following him for a while. What he's doing is remarkable. I take my daughter there. I also teach at the jail, and I could see this program kind of utilizing them, getting them to learn to do different things and to take care of themselves and to have a community garden. I am in the process of saving money. I want to buy my own plot and start off what Julian has done, just to maybe back him a little bit more, and maybe, I don't know, it's remarkable what he's doing. The town is, the poverty is poor. When I do go and visit, I do get the vegetables and stuff, and got my daughter finally, she tried kale, absolutely loved it, so thought that was kind of cool, spreading that around. I see people who have come up there and giving them food. The one gentleman doesn't have a job right now. Some other things had happened, so then he had gotten food from there. He comes and gets food all the time, so the garden is really helping that neighborhood. So if you can just expand it outwardly, that would be awesome. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you.